Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited you could join me here again for another workout video. Today we are going to be working out on our arms and shoulders. It's like 5:20, got here a little bit later than we wanted to. I'm just finishing off my Alani new mimosa flavor. It's actually really good. I pretty much like all the flavors that I've tried. I've tried mimosa, I've tried watermelon, and I've tried carnival grape, and I really do like grape flavors, so I think the grape is my favorite right now. It's between that, I don't know, I actually really like all three. I just switch them with whatever I feel like that morning. But all of that being said, thanks so much for joining me back here again for another video. And if you're new here, go ahead and click that little red subscribe button so that you subscribe and you become a part of our family here on YouTube, and you can see all the rest of the videos I post. And if you've done that, go ahead and hit that little thumbs up to like this video. And if you've done both of those, go ahead and click that bell to turn on your post notifications so you never miss another video with me again. I don't only do workouts, I do workouts, I do try-on hauls, I do vlogging, I do travel vlogs. Obviously, I'm not going to be doing as many travel vlogs right now because of what's going on in the world. So when that clears up, hopefully soon I'll be doing some more travel vlogs. But all that being said, let's just get into the workout. Starting off with the cable tricep extension, we're doing 3 sets of 10 reps. So for this, you want to be using the cable machine and have it set to the tallest setting. You're going to use the handle, keep a slight bend in your knee, have your feet together, keeping your shoulder back and down and your elbow close to your side. All you're doing is extending your arm straight, flexing the back of your arm. Come back up to about a 90-degree or a little bit more than a 90-degree bend in your elbow, and then repeat that motion. Keep your stomach tight and your shoulder back and down. Moving on to the cable crossbody tricep extensions, we're doing 3 sets of 10 reps. For this, you're going to keep a slight bend in your knee, basically the same setup, except you're not facing the machine, your side is facing the machine. So keep a hinge in your hips. You're going to hinge a little bit more forward so that you can get your palm in front of your chest. You're going to start with your palm up by your chest area. Your elbow is going to be a little more forward and your shoulder's still going to be back. You want to focus on not moving your elbow. Try and keep minimal movement in your elbow. You're going to come across your body and pull down and out, flexing your tricep at the bottom and coming back up across your chest at the top. Moving on, I'm doing the seated rear delt row, 3 sets of 10 reps. So for this, I'm hinged over quite a bit, sitting on the edge of the bench. My chest is almost touching my knees. What I'm doing is I'm starting with my arms straight, having the dumbbells underneath my shoulders, and I'm allowing my elbows to lead the movement, meaning I am bending my elbows, pulling them back, and allowing my wrist and the dumbbells to follow underneath my elbows. I find that this helps me to really target the back of my shoulder. Moving on to our rear delt row / fly, I'm doing 3 sets of 10 reps. For this, I'm having the bench set on a slight incline. I kind of call it a rear delt row / fly because I do it a little differently. What I'm doing here is I'm just laying on the bench. You can have your feet planted on the floor if you want. I have a slight curve in my upper back just to target more of my rear delts, but what I'm doing is allowing my elbow to start the movement. My wrists are following my elbow, but I am also not going to a 90-degree bend in my arm. I'm keeping it a little bit wider than that in my elbow, and then I'm really focusing on contracting my back. So I'm working my rear delt as well as my back. Moving on to our dumbbell front press, I'm doing 3 sets of 10 reps. So for this, I'm using a lighter dumbbell. I'm sitting on the edge of the bench. What I'm focusing on is I keep my elbows out in front of my shoulders. I'm not bringing them close together, and I'm just pressing the weight up. I come back down to a little bit less of a 90-degree bend in my shoulder, so I'm allowing my elbows to come back down a little bit. I'm not keeping them straight out in front of my shoulders. I am letting that extra depth in my shoulders. So what I'm going to do is just press straight up, feeling this in the front of your shoulder, and bring it back down slowly, keeping your stomach tight the entire time. Moving on to our dumbbell lateral raise, we're doing 3 sets of 10 reps. So for this, you're going to have a slight bend in your knees, slight hinge in your hips. You're going to have your feet basically hip width apart. And what you want to do is, using 2 dumbbells, you want to reach out to your side. So don't think about it so much as a lift, more so think about it as you're reaching out to your side, just so that you can deactivate your upper trap a little more and you can focus more on your lateral head. Moving on to crossbody curls, we're doing 3 sets of 10 reps. reps. What you want to do is have your feet hip width apart, slight bend in your knees, slight hinge in your hips. You're going to have your elbow kind of in front of your stomach. Your shoulder is still back, and what you want to do is have your palm facing your thigh. So the same arm you're working, that palm is facing that same thigh. Then you're going to lift just by using your elbow, lift the dumbbell across your chest, and your palm will then be facing the wall beside you. So keeping that palm in that same position the entire time, this is really going to help you to work your outer bicep. Moving on to the bicep curl with the preloaded bar, 3 sets of 10 reps. So for this, you want to have a slight bend in your knee, slight hinge in your hips. Your feet are going to be together or hip width apart, whatever's more comfortable for you. You want to use the preloaded bar and have your hands directly out in front of your elbows. We're calling this the narrow grip. You're going to do that for 10 reps. After that, you're going to move your hands out to a wider grip, and you want to do 10 more reps with that wide grip immediately after your narrow grip. So this is going to be a really good way to pump the blood into your biceps and push yourself until failure. Okay, you guys, that's it for today's arm and shoulder workout. All of that being said, this is the pump from today. I don't even make you see it in this lighting. But yeah, I love arm day. I'm not trying to overwork my arms. I'm not trying to grow them like crazy or anything. So I am doing a little bit lighter weight. I'm doing a little less reps. I just really want to see the toning and the cutting. But I like how they're looking. I'm super excited about this. So thank you again for watching this video. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe now, as well as give this video a thumbs up. And if you've done both of those things already, go ahead and click that little bell to turn on your post notifications so you never miss another video with me again. All of that being said, thanks so much for clicking on my video, and I hope to see you here next Tuesday.